Hey everyone, Gnarlash here, and welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We are playing as Simon Bolivar and the Bulgarian Empire on Deity difficulty. And in our last episode, we were one turn away from getting our military and economic golden age, and we missed it, unfortunately. But that is just the way it goes. We're starting off the age in a decent position in terms of science and culture, in terms of the number of settlements that we have, and in terms of our legacy competitively. So not bad. Not bad. I think the game that we played as Ada Lovelace, we actually had a worse start to our exploration age. So I'm kind of looking forward to this one, to seeing how Bulgaria plays, especially with their cavalry and things like that. So definitely excited for that. If you find yourself enjoying this one, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the video out a ton. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. So let's dive back in and get situated in at the start of the age here. Okay, so let's start with our, well, I guess our exploration age banner. And then let's select our legacies here. Okay, so +2 to settlement limit is going to be really critical for us. This would give us 6 science per turn, or we can go for a scientific attribute point. What would that look like for us? Because we do have some scientific attribute points, don't we? We do not. Oh yeah, because we have to, duh, we're literally doing that right now. This seems better. 25% science towards researching tech masteries, and even that's actually really nice too. Maybe these. Yeah, I think we go for the attribute points. We didn't really have that many codices. Because that would only be +6 science per turn. And I don't think that's that much. Maybe it is? Maybe we do go for that. Because that applies across everything. Or 25% science. I feel like 25% science has to be better. So we get 2 science attribute points. And then for economy, just looking at that there, that's interesting. Economy, I guess we just grab economic attribute points. And then we have a wild card point to use, which we'll use for a militaristic attribute point. And we will change our capital. So I think we want Wasset to be our new capital. I think that makes the most sense. Jadet is not really capital material, and obviously we're not going to keep Rome, because that'll give us this will just give us an extra city out of the gate. So let's take Wasset and confirm our legacies. Perfect. So we have 7 attribute points to spend. Let's do that first, because I will forget. Almost guaranteed. Let's see. Go for growth rate in cities, or gain 1 population in towns. New towns start with an additional population. Ultimately, this will lead us down to settlement limit, which we probably want. I think we're going to want this. So that's good. Economic. Well, we need to grab this first. And then gold per trade route, or 2 gold for every tech and civic mastery completed in an age. Does that mean... Oh, so we just... Wait, what is... So for every tech or civic mastery we complete, it gives us +2 gold per turn, I think. That would probably be more than the trade routes that we got. So we probably go for this, because ultimately what we're looking at here is we probably won't have many alliances. 1 resource capacity in towns isn't bad. 1 in cities. Imported resources. I don't know how many trade routes we're going to have if we're going to war. So we probably want to go this route. That's probably the right call. In terms of science. +1 science in settlements for each resource assigned to them. That's pretty good. And then we can sort of choose after that what we want to do. So I think we go for tech masteries, and then we can get production towards buildings as well. But I think this might be even better, because we're going to want that science to allow us to get our military research. So I think that's the call. And then in terms of military, could get a settlement limit. I think that's what we're going to go for. So ignore happiness penalty, and then settlement limit, and then we'll probably just go for that. Perfect. We have a ton of attribute points. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so that's all good. Now we should have some growth in all of our towns. So we're going to grab this resource. Over here, we should be able to grow our border out now to secure that. We cannot secure this first. That's 10% golden celebration is pretty good. Let's grab this, because that pushes our border out to the fish. Here, I think we're looking at just getting these fishing tiles to get our growth up. In Neapolis, we can get this jade online. So let's do that. Then in Ostia, are there any resources that stand out? City Hall, we can get these whales online actually in the next growth. Okay, so in Rome, could start on the bazaar. Did we get our boat? I don't see a boat. I thought we got a boat at the start of the age. Am I crazy? Okay. Let's actually select our technologies and stuff first. So, the first thing we're going to want is probably cartography. I think that's almost certainly the case. So we'll go for cartography, and then for our civics, combat units receive 5 combat strength when you have at least 5 relics on display. That would be insane to get, which means we should go piety first, so we can get our religion. Start getting relics if we can. Now, in terms of what we want to do here, so Rome is a city, Breslov is our new capital. We probably want Jidet to be a city. We can buy a settler though. We can probably pop a settlement right here. Or here. Actually. 2, 3. I actually have these resources covered right here, these two. So I think what we would want to do is have a settlement here. This is kind of better, actually. Because we want to make sure we have some area to build as well. So do we get this to be a city immediately, or do we go for a settler? Because the other thing is, if a city-state appears here, that's going to be bad for us. So I think we go for we convert to city first, and then we'll go for put the cog over here. Dude. Well. Alright, well, what can you do? That's... I mean, is what it is. Okay. So let's choose some production then. Wait, did we choose our civic? We did. Okay, just making sure. I mean, I guess we go for stonecutter. We'll throw that down right here. We have some promotions. Oh, yeah. Shock tactics, 100%. Do all of our commanders have promotions? You go for resolute. And then you go for order. Perfect. You already have zeal. What is the other one that you can get? 15% production towards training land units when stationed on a district? Probably that. Yeah. I think that makes sense to grab that for you. And then for you, you have that. So let's give this for you as well. You probably have, yeah, you're kind of a fighting one, but not really. So let's give you zeal as well. I don't know how many commanders we're gonna have fighting stuff. Usually we have a bunch. So maybe I go for combat for this one? Or maybe I just build a new commander? How much would a new commander cost to build? 12 turns. I mean, technically you should be over in this settlement then. And then I think that would be fine to give you zeal. Okay, resources. So who has the most gold? Towns obviously look like they do. So let's put you there. Gold. Gold. Happiness we don't care too much about. That's food and happiness. Are these production? These are production. Camels. Production. And we definitely want to grow the capital 100%. So that's probably fine. And then we can throw this in the capital as well. Okay. As for our policies, production on urban districts, production toward military for every town. That's probably fine. Okay, and then in our capital we can throw down a stone cutter. I think put that here. Mastaba. Oh, that must have been from Egypt, right? Yeah, that must have been. So let's put that down here. Production over here. We'll also put down a stone cutter. Just kind of get these all going. We're probably looking at just going right back to war. be fair. I would have liked the boat to be over here to support, but that is not the case. Could build or buy one. Don't know how much help you would be. I mean, potentially. Are you allied with anybody right now? You're not. $120 influence for military aid. I mean, do we think we can take it? Probably, right? I would imagine we could. Let's move this unit down just in case. How many settlements does she have? She has 5 settlements. You can go on alert. You will just fortify. That's fine. Well, you have a ton of military in you. Gosh, I don't know if I'll need more than that. So maybe go on alert for now, because we might fight some other people as well. Okay. Let's see what the AI does on their first turn. If they start alliances and stuff. Okay, there is our government. Food and production toward training cavalry. Speaking of which, we can't recruit our cavalry yet, can we? No, we need heraldry. Yeah, so cartography, astronomy, machinery, heraldry. We definitely want to get our cavalry probably as soon as possible. So in this case, we're probably going to go for the feudal monarchy, so we can train more cavalry. I think that makes the most sense. That's what I was worried about. It's a good thing I did not buy a settler. Could probably just move this commander down to take him out. And then we can settle there. +1 influence in cities, +1 influence on specialists in Breslov. That's probably really good. That's probably better. Okay, so the thing about this was that I wanted to... She's a courser there. I wanted to be able to swim a commander around the back. Right, so maybe we just declare the war immediately. She's not allied with anybody. We can afford to go for our military aid. So let's do that. They get 1 support, which is fine. We get 4. We'll have you move down. You have 2 movement left. Yeah, I just don't want you being shot by stuff. If we can help it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna see what's going on over here. Maybe the boat can do something. That would be pretty cool. Gonna hold on to the gold for now. Stonecutter would be worth it here. Hardwood. Interesting. More resources that I haven't seen before. That is pretty crazy. Okay, so we want to get this endeavor up if we can. Perfect. That's actually fine. Yep, we will take the gold per turn. 100%. Could deploy an archer. I think that that's faster. Wouldn't that be the same number of turns if I put that guy there? Let's move you down. We just want to make sure we don't lose our commanders, because that would be tragic. Let's move you up. There is an archer there. Oof. And that's probably okay. We can afford to buy more. Could also buy a boat here, which we should. Move you down as well. Okay. Do you have... How much range do you have? How much range do cogs have? They have... One range? So we're going to want to see if we can get... See if it's coastal. I'm worried about that archer. I'm a little worried about this commander too. Yeah, and this guy comes around, but does not attack. Okay, so that's good. Not sure what that guy's doing. What we're gonna do then. You actually can't shoot from there, which is really inconvenient. Shoot that commander. We can deploy you here. We can deploy you here. Deploy this archer here. This archer can't shoot either. Okay. That is very unfortunate. We can slam you. We can slam you. We can shoot that archer. Technically, we can also pillage this, but we'll probably lose our archer, which we don't want to do. So let's retreat for now. I will move this commander forward. It's a shame that this archer actually can't shoot anything. So, I mean, we'll have you fortify. And we'll have you fortify. A little annoying. But, what can you do? That archer might step up and shoot, which would be not good for us. Let's actually have you move up then. Mr. Boat. Do we want another boat? I don't know. Is this coastal? It is coastal. If she garrisons this, maybe we buy another boat here. I think we move you over and have you wait. Oh, it did not. Oh, because it's zone of control. Yeah, that's not great. Hopefully we don't lose this commander, because that would be less than ideal for sure. I do kind of want to buy another boat, but maybe we save our gold for now. Okay. Did he form an alliance with her? Yeah. Alright, he's going to be a pain in the butt, I think. So we're going to have to do something about him. I'm going to start moving this archer over so it can support that town. I'm going to deploy archer here. Also deploy archer here. And then I'll just put a swordsman right here. That's fine. And then we'll have you fortify on that archer. Up here, we'll build the bazaar. Where is the 8 gold bazaar? What do we have to build over? The bath? I think that's value. Okay, so she's moving up to defend, which makes sense. That archer is MIA. So I'm going to put this archer back. I'm going to move this archer down and here. This unit will bombard the city. This archer needs to get into that city somehow. That commander ran. It's a little funny. We might have to buy a unit here, actually. We'll see how much damage that courser does. Let's have you hop. And then hop. And we can shoot you. And then we can finish you off. We can take you... we could pillage this. 15 food to all towns. Could just pillage all this stuff, actually. Can you... So let's do that. That's crazy. That's so much food. And you still have a movement too? Man, that is crazy. Did it heal the units inside you? No, it did not. Okay, so let's have you move up. You pillage. That is so much food. That's pretty cool, actually. You're gonna start taking shots at the city. Because why not? Kind of want to buy another boat over here. Maybe we'll hold off for now till we kind of see what we're dealing with. You hop in the water because we need you up here. I wonder where that archer went. That's kind of crazy. Oh, you pillaged and didn't use movement. No. Man. Did not notice that. Pillaged without using movement. That is crazy. Yeah, you go on alert. This is probably gonna go hang out there for now. Napoleon, are you gonna be my friend? How strong are you? You're pretty strong. Farmers market. 4 food per turn in towns. could save gold or save influence for war support. Do I really need the war support right now? Probably not. But we'll save the influence for now. Ooh, did that kill the archer? Wow, it's close though. Okay, so I can move you forward. Let's have you move forward, or pop in there. Let's have you move up and pop in. And then what we're gonna do, you can shoot this courser. So you'll do that. You can shoot the courser. Technically you could, but we don't want you to die. Let's deploy you here. You can pillage that tile. Have you move up. You can slam the city. We will deploy a swordsman. We'll have you land. Then you slam the courser. You cannot make it into the city. Or the town. You need to fall back somewhere. Have you move down here? And you're gonna pillage next turn. Well, you're not gonna fortify. But you pillage next turn because that food, the 30 food per town, is pretty insane. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on over there, so we're gonna move you over. And then how are we doing over here? Yeah, I could do coastal raids. I kind of want to see if we can just snipe this town, to be honest. Because that would be insane. Insanely cool. Okay, so this independent state does not really want to fight us, it seems, which is fine by me. We just want to get him out of there. If we can. Okay. We do still have a ton of gold. Not sure if we want to build a brickyard and saw pit like that. Potentially. We probably want to buy a settler. We probably want to buy an archer. Wait, was that the... Am I blind? Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw our special unit in there at the last second and didn't realize it. But I could be wrong. Archer probably is not a bad call. Okay, this guy thinks he's going to get away. You can move up here. Excellent. That means we can deploy an archer here. So what we should do, as we pillage everything, is let's shoot these commanders. Shooting all the things right now. Okay, you can't shoot anymore. You move up. You heal. You slam. Yeah, if we can snipe this town over here, I think that would be insanely good for us. Kind of want to get this out of here too. So maybe we'll move up and get rid of that and then settle here. So like this could be a good settlement. A lot of fishing. And then this could be a good settlement somewhere over here to get as many of these resources as possible. Let's have you slam. Let's have you slam, and then we'll pillage next turn. Let's have you hop out here. Maybe you can shoot. You can pillage for 120 gold. Does that give us food to our towns? It does not. That gives us 240 gold. Wow. I don't want you to pillage. You can fortify. Oh yeah, let's have you move up. Wait, you can pillage again. Right? I might have just missed something there. So much pillaging. I'm not used to the pillaging being so involved. It's kind of crazy. It's fun though. I really like it. Other guy's army has retreated. Not really worried too much about him. Okay. I think we're gonna end this episode here. I think we are. We should save up for these stonecutters. That is what we should grab. 5 gold per turn. We can just buy tons more military. Or we can buy settlers. Unsure. I feel like we have a decently high income for the start of the age like this, which is pretty insane. Let's grab Farmer's Market from Napoleon. We can actually steal technology too. We should probably be stealing technology. Let's steal technology, and then we'll do Farmer's Market. Okay. I think we are going to end this episode here. It looks like we're going to take 2 of our settlements. We might be able to push out here as well, which would be pretty insane. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. If you enjoyed this one, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.